Hi YouTube, it's Michelle. So I have a lot to tell you. It's kind of crazy. This new year has turned out to be, how do I put it? Like, never before have I really made real resolutions for myself, and I still haven't consciously made them, but there are a lot of changes that have happened in my life. Just and they happen to all fall on the new year. So I do have some New Year's resolutions, I guess, and they're things that I have to that they're just life changes for me. It's not like I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna eat healthy and get super fit. No, it's like these are huge things that are going to really affect this next year for me. At least I hope, anyway. So, first of all, let me tell you a little bit about New York City. I was there for just a couple of days. It was really a whirlwind trip. Um, to do some test shoots with the director because he is interested in casting me as lead role in a movie, and it's pretty nuts. Uh, you know, um, I'm trying to just embrace this whole thing. I'm trying to just live in the moment because I haven't officially gotten the part. He says I need to be, I should feel really good about it and that I did great. And, he's one of those people where, if he says, you're doing good, then you need to believe it. Because if you weren't doing so hot, I wouldn't have been there. He wouldn't have flown me out. So I'm staying positive. Um, I need to start eating healthy and exercising regularly. And I figure if he's suggesting that, then I must still be in the running for this part, right? so, um, So that already is just a couple things that I'm going to start doing this year and hopefully continue for the rest of my life. And that is, treating my body really well. Um, it's good to start good habits when you're young, and that way they'll carry on throughout my life, and I'll look good, feel good, and be healthy. So hopefully I'll be doing that. No, I will be doing that. That's just it. I will. Like I went grocery shopping. Everything I'm eating is healthy. It's not a maybe kind of thing. It's a yes or a no, and I'm choosing to go with it. So this is a new sort of lifestyle for me. Um, the exercising thing I'm gonna slowly ease back into because I used to love it. I don't know if, I even looked at videos I made during that time that I was doing yoga and Pilates on a regular basis, and I was generally a little bit more happy. So I'm sure it will really help in a lot of ways. And then, I really am just trying to embrace spontaneity and just going with it and just taking whatever life kind of gives me. Because if being offered a lead role in a movie is not a big enough sign for me to just start embracing shit, I don't know what is. Even if I don't get the part, it's like, how many people can say, that they flew out to New York to work with some actors, anyway. So I'm very thankful for this whole experience, and so yeah, a lot of big things potentially going on. On top of all that, I have, how do I put it? I've cut out I'm gonna say it's a pretty significant part of my life, and it's this person, and I've mentioned him in lots of videos, and I'm not gonna say his name anymore because he preferred that I wouldn't talk about it, but I have cut him out quite a bit. I will always care about him. There's no, I'm not going to stop caring about a person because I do really care about him. So that isn't it, but the past couple years I have emotionally relied on him so much to sort of, I've used him as sort of an emotional crutch for my feelings of loneliness and you know, looking for someone to, you know, give love to and to receive love back. Um, and I've cut him pretty much out. Not 110%, because he will always be, you know, a really good friend of mine. And this is really tough. I think it's tough for both of us, but it really is. It's not going to be easy. I've never cried so hard that I broke blood vessels in my face. Like there were red spots all under here. For a second, I thought they were kind of cute. They look like freckles, but they're red. So they aren't freckles. I've never cried that hard. And I know that the hardest part isn't, I haven't even gotten there yet. It's going to be when, you know, I'm in a very, very lonely, dark place. And where I would usually text him or call him, I'm not going to do that. I can't. I have to create space. I have to relearn, or actually just learn, because it's not like I knew before. I need to learn how to just live with, you know, being alone. It's just, everybody has to. So I'm just going to have to learn that. And know that just because I still don't have a boyfriend does not mean that that's never going to happen for me. So, yeah. There's a lot of changes for me, a lot of huge things, and I think I'm going to do really well with it. I think if I can stick to it, if I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, then I'll be golden, you know. I will be doing very, very well for myself. It's so funny. Today is the first day we go back to school, and okay, so like, my school schedule kind of changes depending on the day. Most of the time it's like 9 to 5, but like on Wednesday I am in school from 1 p.m. to 9 at night, and I completely forgot that it was Wednesday. And so I got all kinds of ready. I packed my healthy lunch. I got my makeup done. You know, I was like, I look good on my first day back. And I go there to my school. I drive 15 minutes, gonna go to school. And I show up, nobody's there. It's locked because it's Wednesday and we don't open till 1. So I was just like, fuck shit. No. So that was a bummer. But now I'm awake and ready, which might suck since I will be there all day until 9 o'clock at night. At least I'll sleep well. So yeah, just typical little Michelle mistakes. So silly. Trying to think if there's anything else I really want to say. I guess I can talk to you a little bit more about New York. It was just crazy. It's just crazy. I hung out with the director the whole time and putzed around by myself. Obviously, I have some videos of me just walking around. And I'm, you know, talked to actors, hung out with one of his friends. I mean, it's just weird. It's just so, you know, it's stuff I've dreamed about. It's stuff like just be daydreaming, just like, oh, and someday I'll be hanging out with film people and just casually whatever, blah, blah, you know. Never thought that it would happen. And it happened. Whether it keeps going on, I don't know, but it happened. I did it. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked. And New York is beautiful and amazing, which, I mean, I've always known. I went there when I was 8, you know, so it didn't really count, but I do have good memories of, you know, Central Park and what was that toy store called? MC Schwartz? Is that what it was? I remember that quite fondly. And yeah, and then going back, I mean, I love it. I have to get out of Missouri. And whether I end up in California or like New York, I mean, like, there's so much out there. And obviously I know that. I mean, I've been to big cities, but it's a nice, refreshing reminder, you know, when you go and you see and you feel and you're like, this is where I want to be, you know, this is the kind of thing I want to do, you know, and you know, the director and the actors were saying that I have like a lot of natural talent. The director, I can't wait to tell you all. I mean, like, I hope I get to tell you all about this and tell you all the details, but I'm not gonna be name dropping and shit until it's like until I get it, you know. Um, but he was saying that I could, you know, this is something I might consider as like a career thing, and I was like, what? Like, could you see me? Because, you know, I'd still be blogging, of course. It's not like I'm going to stop making YouTube videos. I've been doing this for 2 years. There's no way I'm stopping. Could you imagine me just, like, on my iPhone, like, okay, I'm going to an audition for this other movie. And I'm just walking down the street, and then fucking, I don't even know, some modeling scout just comes by. Hey, we'd like to put you in a photo shoot. And I'd be like, what is my life? Look at me daydreaming about being a model now. I'm so silly. But yeah, so life's crazy. A lot of changes. Expect probably a couple crying videos. I mean, that's just to be expected with Michelle's YouTube page. It's gonna be a tough thing with cutting that guy out. It really will. But it's like, if I can't be with, like, because here's the thing, I couldn't be with him. Like, there's no way. For details, I'm not really going to talk about, but I just can't keep doing this to myself, you know? And if I truly believe in being open and going, you know, head first into the world and embracing new opportunities, then I need to make sure all my doors are open. And I can tell myself that, oh, well, I'm dating anyway, and, you know it won't work out with him, but he's still there when I need him. To do that, it's just, I mean, it's emotionally closing me up, you know, and making it near impossible to really date, as if it wasn't hard enough already. So, I need this. This is something I have to do. And I hope he knows that this is not easy for me. And that I've just met my wit's end with it. I cannot give anymore. And I don't want to take anymore, because this is not the life I want to live. So, I'm going to go back to a happier place. Today, I actually have a Skype session with the director, and we're gonna go over a scene that I was having trouble with. So, yeah. Alright, guys, that's really all I had to say. I hope this update was good, was sufficient for you. If you have any kind of questions, just, leave them in the comments, or, message me or whatever. I mean, or, friend me on Facebook. Facebook.com/no need a wig. I think it's that, right? I mean, I assume. Yeah, it's linked on my YouTube. Go to my channel page and you can find it there. I should probably get a Twitter at some point. It's hard enough keeping up with 2 Facebook accounts, let alone another media interactive whatever words. So, yeah. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!